If you recently have asked yourself, why have I not heard from God? Why do I always hear all these people talking about how they hear God, how God speaks to them, but yet I haven't heard from him? I've been serving him for so long and I haven't heard from him. Or maybe I heard from him a couple of times or a few times, but I haven't heard from him since then. God has an answer for you today. And I want to take you to Ecclesiastes chapter 5. It says, as you enter the house of God, keep your ears open and your mouth shut. It is evil to make mindless offerings to God. Don't make rash promises and don't be hasty in bringing matters before God. After all, God is in heaven and you are here on earth, so let your words be few. Too much activity gives you restless dreams. Too many words make you a fool. When you make a promise to God, don't delay in following through. For God takes no pleasure in fools. Keep all promises you make to him. It is better to say nothing than to make a promise and not keep it. Don't let your mouth make you sin, and don't defend yourself by telling the temple messenger that the promise you made was a mistake. That would make God angry, and he might wipe out everything you have achieved. Talk is cheap, like daydreams and other useless activities. Fear God instead. One thing that I received from God, because I asked them, I think like today is the day to bring a message to your children. And not only to you guys, but to myself. And I hear him so loud and clear and say, many of my children, they speak to me and they have all these things to talk to me about. Some things that matter and some things that don't matter. And they have all these things they want to talk about. They wipe away their tears and they get up and leave my presence. They leave before I can even speak. He said, they speak to me as if I'm a statue, and I'm not a statue. I'm a relationship. Just in the same way they come and express themselves to me and they talk to me and they know that they can bring everything that they are carrying within themselves. And they know that they can release it to me. I also want them to know that I have something to give too. That I don't want them to walk away empty. Because when you seek his presence, it's not just about, I'm just going to come and lay it all out to God and release the heaviness and release everything that I'm carrying. And I'm just going to talk to him about my problems. And I'm just going to talk to him about my ideas. And I'm just going to talk to him about what I think is best or what I think is right or what I think is unjust. But he also wants you to sit there and wait for him to speak to you too. Because I heard him clearly say, I don't just want to listen to them. I also want to tell them what to do. I want to give them strategies. I want to give them solutions. I want to give them answers. I want to show them how to be. But they need to learn how to sit there and wait for me to answer. And if you are like, hey, I've sat here for 15 minutes. I've sat here for 20 minutes and I still haven't heard anything from God. He wants you to press. He wants you to want him. He wants you to want to hear from him. He wants you to sit there and say, God, I'm not moving from here until you speak to me. I'm not moving from here until you show me something. I want you to either show me something, tell me something, or I want to hear something, but I want something from you. And I'm not walking away from my prayer room. I'm not walking away from where I'm at. I'm not going to keep driving. If you have to pull over, pull over. But what I'm saying is that he wants to see that from you, that desire to want to hear from him. The fact that you will sit somewhere for hours, even if you have to, until he guides you. Because I want you to understand that we are nothing without him. We are nothing without him. We can give it all to God and expect for us to feel better and to expect solutions and to expect something different, but you're going to keep going into the same cycle. Do not think that you're going to do the same thing over and over again, expecting different results, because it doesn't work like that. If the situations haven't changed in your surrounding, it's because there's something that needs to change within you. As people who gave our lives to Christ, we are meant to set the difference in every room that we walk in. And if you see that you continue to get hurt, if you see that everything that you're trying hard to do, whether it's a business or a relationship or building a relationship with your kids or whatever it is that you're trying to do, something that you're trying to start, but you're not finding the solution, you're not seeing results, things are just not working out for you, or maybe the place that you're working at, things are just not changing, or it's just getting harder and harder for you and you feel like you need to walk away from there, but now you don't know where you're walking to, and you bring those things to God and you're like, Lord, I don't know what to do from here. I'm feeling burdened, I'm feeling heavy, I'm feeling depressed, I'm feeling all these things, right? You bring it to God. If you just think that you're just gonna go bring it to God and walk away and expect something to happen, it's not gonna happen, because you need direction. You need someone to tell you what to do. But you see, that's another thing that he also told me. He said they think that the answers are out there. They think that the answers are with a person. But the answers, I have them. And I want to give it to them directly, because that's how you build a relationship with him. That's how you get closer to his presence. That's how you get closer to seeing more of him. And you will see the results within you and see the results with others. But you have to press on the Lord. You have to keep pressing on him. You have to keep seeking his presence. You have to keep praying to him. And it's not just about, let me give it to you, or give me of the material stuff. It's also saying, Lord, give me clarity, give me understanding. Help me see the world in the way that you view it. Help me to see myself in the way that you view me. Help me to see the circumstances. Give me the wisdom so I can make better decisions, so I can do what you want me to do. Because me living in this world is not just about me. I know that I want you to bless the things that I do. And it does say in his word, he will bless it. But also it has to align with what he wants for you. There's something I want you to understand that he allowed me to understand, is that I can have all these plans, but if it doesn't align with God, it's not going to work out for me. And I can do all of these things, and I could do it without him. I can build, I can create, I can do whatever I want. But at the end of the day, if I don't have his presence, if I'm not living in purpose, if I'm not living for what I was meant to be here on this earth to do, then what am I doing? Because everything that I obtain, everything that I receive, if I choose to go my route, everything that I make, what's it going to be for? If at the end of the day, I'm going to end up empty within myself. If at the end of the day, I'm not going to see what truly most mattered. And King Solomon, that's who's speaking. I believe that's who's speaking in the book of Ecclesiastes. It says that they're not sure, but they think it's King Solomon. Though he was the wisest man that ever existed on this earth. The wisest. He was able to do whatever he wanted. He had everything he wanted. But one thing he made clear was that if you do things without enjoying your life, if you do things without enjoying the fruits of what you're doing, and you're just working, or doing, and you're not enjoying your life, then what good does it serve? Because when you die, you're not going to take any of that stuff with you. It's going to stay here. And either it's going to go off to your kids, but you don't know how your kids are going to run your business. You don't know how your kids are going to continue with that legacy. So what is the purpose of you doing what you're doing? Right? So don't we all want to live a life of purpose? Don't we all want to make a difference? Don't we all want to do something that feels like we're doing something right? But you will only receive that if you just press on the Lord and wait for him to give you an answer. But don't walk away too soon. Let him speak to you, because he will speak to you. But he says, many of my children don't believe that I can speak to them. Many of my children don't think they're worthy enough to hear from me. Many of my children don't think that I have the ability to speak to them as well. Don't walk away too soon, because God has a message for you. God loves you.